Ironwood Games. This is Andrew. Welcome to our playthrough of... Sorry, I'm adjusting my headset because I couldn't hear everything coming through. Alright, sorry. Welcome to our playthrough of Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. I think this is part 13. On this, let's see. Last time we finished our escort quest up to the top of the tower, and we are here to report the results. And I think that was the last quest we had for our father, so that's, I think, going to be the end of the prologue here. We're going to get to the actual start of the game, I think, soon. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Shara, what are you doing here? This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. I just finished the jobs I took over for your father, and I was reporting to the guild. So you finished your load too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Ina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. I guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. Tee-hee, we're grateful too. Well, I guess we'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's hear what you've got. Escorting the reporters. Alright, received our payment. We get our battle bracer points. Not battle points. Oh, and we advance to 7th class. And we get a quartz. Cool. Good work, you two. How about you, Sherazard? Don't you think you've done a fine job? Don't you think they've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. I love her praise, but you shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised that we were able to fill the work gap left by Cassius so quickly. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. I can imagine that the downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters. Hee. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm going to drink until I can't drink any more tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you two join me as well. We have to watch you get plastered and make a fool of yourself? Oh, so you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation? You've got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Agreed. It's pretty embarrassing. Sherazard, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on. The alcohol is what makes things entertaining. But if you're so against coming along with me, Estelle, then I don't need you. Really? Yup. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? Shara? Now, hold on a minute. Tee-hee, Joshua, you look like you'll make a fine companion. Whether we're talking booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll help break you in. Break me in? Alright, you big pervert. Joshua, why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. We've got a major problem. Huh? Mayor Klaus? Wait, oh, man. Estelle, Joshua, and Sherazard, am I glad to see you? Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir, and why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home, disaster, it's gone. What? All right, calm down, Mayor Klaus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door, so I looked around, and the rooms were in a state of great disarray. What about your wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic room. That's a relief to hear. It's lucky that no harm came to anyone. It won't get us anywhere just sitting around here, so could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Klaus? Absolutely, I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me, I'm going too. Good idea, we may be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. I know, we'll be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If you have anything come up, just toss it on Ridge's shoulders. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that. And everyone, be careful. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe! The septium, which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go to all the trouble to bring it here. It's not you who should be apologizing. It's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is? I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you two to check out the inside of the house. You mean, like, an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Proceed carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Klaus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure, now where to begin? An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room? And let's not forget to ask for witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan! Alright, so we're gonna look around here. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like this. It looks like he's got some valuable antique books here as well. The criminals either had no idea about the value of the books, or they weren't here for the books. This is just a clutter box, right? It's empty as well. Box lock looks like it was burned off. The criminals may have used an orbital gun. Okay. So we gotta get all the clues, I think, as we search around the room. Just the mayor to have... Okay, we already talked about books. This place is all torn apart. Lita would probably faint if she saw this. Looks like all the books on the shelf have been scattered about the room. Seems kind of senseless to have done all this. There are several documents inside the drawer. They don't appear to have been disturbed. They seem to be documents regarding Roland City's government. The fact that they are suggests there was no political aim involved. Let's look at the safe. The gift that Louis delivered to the mayor for the queen is... Those crooks are not going to get away with this! It doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted the combination and opened it, or... Could they really have cracked the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine that it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is they figured out the combination using a much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with a special powder. A powder like that would have absorptive properties, and due to its fineness, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. All right, and now let's imagine for a minute that the mayor entered the combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Now wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed? That's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons in order starting from the least luminescent. Might be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crook should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense, Joshua. Are you a genius or something? That's just basic knowledge. Anyway, let's check out the buttons. Just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Oh, right. Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? We know it would have to at least be someone who visited the residence. Right, now figuring out who that is, that's going to be the tricky part. Well, who was here before? There was someone here when we were here earlier. Ooh, okay, here we go. Look, there are some smarks on this railing. You're right, and they're fresh too. Looks like something metal dug into the wood. Okay. So they climbed up the balcony? Let's find out. All right. Let's go up to the attic. And see what's up here. Anything interesting? Ooh, there's a little leaf on the ground. Anything else? Okay. Huh? What's this? Found Surveus leaf. Don't you think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not a type that grows around here. You're sharp, Estelle. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It was probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. So it's a key piece of material evidence, right? Okay. So they climbed up on the balcony. They locked them up in the attic. And then stole stuff. And then climbed down? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, let's talk to the witness. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? That means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I'd probably guess about 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me. One of them was short. It might have even been a girl. Was that who was here visiting? Was that girl from the school or something? I don't know. So that definitely feels like an important piece of information for her to have dropped for us. Let's talk to the wife lady. Mayor wife. Are you all right, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent toward us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel, and there were just the 2 of us here. I wonder how in the world they got in. Okay, so they came in, yeah, so they climbed up the balcony. Locked them up in the attic, broke the safe open, and then climbed down the balcony. They said that the door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? It doesn't look like the lock's been broken either, which means they got in another way. Okay. Let's see, is there any other hints, pieces of evidence, or clues? here. Talk to Shara. Let's talk to the mayor. This is what things looked like when I came home. I didn't get a glimpse of the criminals either. All right. Let's report in with the results from our investigation. I had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Yep, we found lots of new evidence. All right. Then let's check the details one by one and see what you've come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? Food preserves in the kitchen? No. Something that could be sold for Mira? No. It must be the septium. How many of them were there? The maid said it was 3 or 4. Where did they get into the house from? Point blank. What is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? Relatives of Mayor Klaus, somebody who works at the Malga mine, citizens coming and going the day. I'm going to say a traveler who visited recently. Wow, you did a good job investigating. Looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Mayor Klaus. Over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? Oh, when you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. That reporter from the magazine company was one. Oh, so those 2 came to visit you too, huh? But at the time of the crime, they were with us at the Esmelis Towers. I think we can cross them off the list of suspects. I see. So, Mayor Klaus, were there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. But let's not kid ourselves here. I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed so they can be easily spotted. As for a school uniform, if someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica. But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? I'm sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. Huh? During that time, when the mayor put the septium into the safe, that girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's, eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, it looks like we're going to have to ask this girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you? If I remember right, she should be staying at the hotel. But she said something about taking off from Roland sometime today. Well, it looks like we're going to have to hurry then. Estelle, Joshua, let's try the hotel first. Right. Understood. We have Shara is in our party now. The question is, what we want to see is, do we have, we have access to her and her equipments. I think she stays with us from here on out, but I don't remember. And that's fine. We did get an orbment for Eagle Eye, I think it was. So we can equip it sometime. Probably open a new slot for it. But all right, we just wanted to see if we had her. All right, let's go to the hotel. And the hotel is right up here. Do you remember where she was staying? I don't. Let's talk to this guy then. Estelle, Joshua, and even Sherazard. Is something the matter? Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who should be staying here. Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there. She really didn't seem like a bad girl. Alright, so let's go up to the landing. A little airship landing port. Alright, let's see if we can find her. I don't know. Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan! It's us if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Sherazard too. Thank you, ay Dios, for this feast of the eyes. So, what's up? You didn't by chance happen to see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you? A girl in a school uniform? The school uniform from where? From the Genus Royal Academy. Oh, baby, those uniforms are so hot. The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh yes, I can see them now. I totally forget what the boys' uniforms look like, though. This is one obsession I just don't get. Thus defineth man's eternal struggle. Back on topic here. So you didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform? Nope, not this month, and believe me, I watch for those. I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here. Which means that she came to Roland along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others, so they've got to be hiding somewhere. Wait, that reminds me. What does, Estelle? I guess we pull out the leaf. Estelle pulled out the Surveillance leaf found in the attic. I almost forgot that we found this. Could this be some sort of a clue? Oh, right. We did find that. Shara, do you know of any places nearby where Surveillance trees grow? Surveillance trees, huh? Pretty certain they grow in Mistwald, south of Roland. Mistwald, that's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Roland, right? Seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's hit up the highway through Roland's south gate. You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. Alright, so we're gonna go south now? Wait up, you're running like a crazy lunatic. Who can just walk at a time like this? Please, please. Maybe I should think about cutting back on these blasted cigarettes. What are you two up to? You kids again, huh? Actually, we've got to get to Bose ASAP. But the airliner's not even here yet. I know, that's why we're heading there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves. Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something? Yeah, and the mother of all scoops, too. No time to talk, we've got to make it there today. I wonder if Niall's going to be alright. See you later, Estelle, Joshua. Well, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours? Those were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on. So let's check if we have any new missions. No new side quests. Do we want to try and open kind of one of our slots? Talk, no. I want to do modify trade. Slot, Joshua. Open it, yes. Don't have enough. Time quartz only. Okay, let's see, because I want to equip him with the Eagle Eye. But we might not be able to, because it's time quartz only. Yeah. So, but that's all right, because what we can do is we can put Eagle Eye here, and then we can Time Quartz cast here. Yeah, all right, good, good, good. So now he's got Eagle Eye, so we got 2 time 2 of those. Okay. I put it on Joshua just because he had the other gold one, and generally stacking them is pretty good. So we're gonna go down south here until we figure out. I don't know if we're supposed to get a Mistwald or not. That's the way to our house. We're gonna see how far we can get if we can. Out. Looks like we'll have a couple of fights here. But we do have a third. Since we have Shara now, definitely gives us a little bit more room to finish enemies off quickly. I don't know what her level's at. I don't know if our allies level up with us behind the scenes and join us at a, at the same level, or if they always join us at a static level. And we might be ahead of her. Well, she's level 12, so she's definitely ahead of us. Cool. I think that answers that. It looks like it might be a static level then. Since she's already level 12. This isn't the way to Mistwald, is it? No. So, which also means we don't need to prioritize battles with her to level her up or anything. Was Mistwald on the other side of this bridge? I don't really remember where Mistwald was. Let's see, he's got craft points, so we might as well just... Let's do this! Spend it on this guy. Get out of that battle.
All right! We rule!
This wall must be off this screen. Because if I recall, we're gonna go west and not south in kind of our travels around in the circular path that we go around, kind of the main region. So if we go too far south, I think we end up, at a locked gate or something. I don't remember exactly. But that's my thinking. Definitely a battle then. Why can't we just, auto? Because eventually we would have gotten them all. I guess I should have cat first, but I don't think it matters. Gave it one extra turn to focus its power, that's fine.
All right, we're good to go.
So we're right about at our 30 minutes. is why I'm kind of thinking when we get down to Mistwald here, which is, I think, this way. We might transition to the next screen and see. I just don't know what it's gonna... what all we have to do to finish off this quest. And I don't want to get caught in the middle of something and then end up with like a double-sized episode unintentionally. But we'll see. I want to get you guys something interesting. Also, looks like at some point I should have realized that it would have been probably a good idea to heal. I don't know that it's critical to heal, but she's got a little bit of arts. She's way far off in front of the battle zone to really be effective without having to move up a couple of squares. Oof. So I figure she might as well spend her time healing.
Seems you came up short.
Just in case we run into any trouble unexpectedly. Don't know if we need to go up. It doesn't look like it. I don't really want to pick battles that we don't need to fight. That'll waste our time. Alright, so let's see what happens if we trigger a scene here or not. We've been here before. It's so funny in that. So this is Mistwald, huh? Can you tell us anything, Shara? Someone came through here, all right. From what I can see, a number of people passed through here not long ago. I'd wager Mira we're on the right track. How can you be so sure? Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Anyway, let's check the woods. Be sure to keep your voices low. Roger that. Understood. Yeah, I remember in Mistwald we have been here before, and we don't have a map of this area. So we got these pesky little hornets. Shara's so fun. We should look at her arts and things at some point because we need to figure out yikes, what she's capable of. The poison definitely sucks. Oh, okay. She has firebolt. She has fire and wind. Okay.
Seems you came up short.
I was trying to turn around and we didn't make it. Yep, we're gonna get surprise attacked. That's all right. Oof, okay. We're gonna have to heal Joshua at some point. I don't remember if these guys... Okay, I was worried these guys are like flying guys that can't be hit. But no, it's... they do have... we will miss them though a little bit. That's fine. Can we do 226. Oh, not quite. Okay, well. Yeah, she's just gonna miss 'cause she sucks. Alright, let's see if Joshua also misses. Great, 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 great. Okay. So we're just gonna have Shara, okay, also miss. Let's just heal while we can. Taking a small hit. I think we're in pretty good shape here. There we go.
Oh, are we done already?
Maybe we'll even be able to level up Estelle and Joshua, and that'll bring up their points. Let's see.
Let's do this!
Craft ready, so we might as well. I don't want to hit this one because he has that heal coming up. So I'm going to hit the one that's not going to get the heal because then the heal is meaningless. Getting poisoned is terrible. Oh, I must have jumped. I didn't want to hit that. Whoops. Oh well. I don't think it matters who we kill now.
Seems you came up short.
We do take quite a bit of damage from the poison. So that sucks. Kind of want to try and scoot around that guy. Is there anything up here? Because it's unclear which way we need to go. So I'm going to try and go deeper into Mistwald. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. Okay, did we... Yeah, I got another surprise attack. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. Jeez. Okay, okay. Shara has a craft already. So let's see what her craft is. Let's see if it's capable of doing 300.
Someone's been naughty.
Oh, not quite. Alright, 270. Obviously, I don't have enough to kill that thing, so we're gonna let it. Yeah, that sucks, but that's alright. We're gonna heal up. Okay, well, at least we know what Shara's craft is kind of. Oh, that stupid plants self-destruct thing. Okay, that's fine.
We rule.
Getting close to a level up on Estelle. Yeah, at some point we've got to hit like a dead end and going somewhere, or we find the bad guys. Josette. Hehe, that was too easy. And to think something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Don and Kyle hear about this. You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. Just what you'd expect from the Mademoiselle ex-aristocratic family. Yeah, but what's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. That gullible mayor and dim-witted bracer girl, idiots, the whole lot of them. What was that? Calm down. Let's see what else they have to say. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. Like rushing in. Yeah, but that girl seemed pretty tough. I mean, she took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine. The mine? Oh, so you're the one who screwed up their job. If you had just done it like you were supposed to, I wouldn't have had to put on a monkey show to get this thing. My apologies. Forget about it. All's well that ends well. At any rate, those two kids being bracers was an absolute joke. Especially that brainless bimbo. She honestly believed that we could be friends? What a friggin' moron. Had to try so hard just to keep from laughing. Wow, how stupid could she be? It's just so absurd. Now that is rich. What's so funny? It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're going to beat you up now. What? Bracers? How did they find... You did a fine job stealing that septium from the mayor's residence, but it looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. What are we going to do now, Josette? Well, but you quit quaking in your boots for starters. These bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we showed them the real strength of the Capua family. Who are you to be calling us kids, you brat? I've had it up to here, and I'm going to do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. All right, boys, get 'em. Understood. Roger that. My pleasure. All right, so we didn't level up before this battle. Yeah, that's a hit. We're gonna have to, I think, assess the situation. I would like lock up. I think that's fine. Take a hit. If we take another hit and we die, that's gonna make me really sad. Okay, good, we didn't. 415. They have a lot of health. The question is, I think we just need an item. I hate doing it, but Estelle's gonna die otherwise. She has a craft. Ready? So I think we do that. So it looks like they're doing melee. I think we're gonna try and we can hit that guy that's next to kill them off. So I think we're just gonna let him move up. Take a hit. And then we'll just start being aggressive. We're gonna try and get rid of one guy. Oh, did he live with like 1 HPs? That's really annoying. Okay, and gonna get him. I think we have to have Estelle work on healing herself. So that she's not dead, so she can heal other people. We'll have Joshua and Shara finish off this bandit one at a time, which is fine. I don't mind if we're forcing her to waste her turn on healing. Yeah, I do just want to get Joshua healed. And then hopefully that'll waste Josette's heal turn. She has no one else to heal. Because everyone else is at full health. Alright. I think we're getting this managed pretty well. Let's firebolt this guy. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's fine. That other guy had missed. I think it's the same guy that missed a couple times. So I'm gonna see if we'll leave him alone. We'll fight this guy. Alright, I think we can finish him off. Yeah. I think we're in. Oh, he has a craft ready. So I think we can hit this guy as much as possible. Josette hits him a little more, but I think getting these guys down so we just have less people to contend with is going to be...
Take that!
Okay, she's not going to work on a heal arts. So let's see. I think that's not going to be quite enough, but we're very close. Estelle has room for one more heal, or arts on herself. I think makes sense. And then we'll just send everything at Josette here.
Take that!
So, let's see if we can do an art. Silence her so she can't heal herself. But why not? And then we'll just have to move up.
Yeah!
We got a critical on this one. I think now we just swarm and attack. Ooh, 0. Okay, well that's interesting. Because if she's not taking any damage from physical attacks, we'll still surround her and we'll see what happens. I think we still get CP our health points from hitting her. So we could still get up.
Take that!
Get a craft off to finish her off. Hitting for 100 firebolt damage is also just not bad. We're not in danger of dying yet. Now she's going to prepare to use arts. Which is fine. She can try and heal herself. I think we interrupted her art. Yeah, okay. Which is fine. She gets to reset that. 200 is not bad. Because as soon as we trigger a craft, for either Joshua or Estelle, I think we'll be able to finish her off. Sarah's really close to crap. Yeah, it does. So let her heal. And we'll use the critical hit on the craft. That's fine. We might have to.
Someone's been naughty.
We might have to just outrun arts to heal herself. Like I said, I think we're gonna get her far enough down. She might be out of EP. We'll see. Okay, we've got a craft there. I think we've got a craft there. Shara's gonna go for one more Firebolt. So she's gonna try and art. I think we'll finish her off first. And then Estelle and Joshua might both level up on this, which will be fine.
Oh, are we done already?
Which would be great, really, to give them enough experience to get home. How in the world? How in the world? I don't remember what voice I was doing there. You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking bracers lightly. And we'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Recovered septium. Hey, that septium belongs to me. No, not to you, to the people of Roland. That's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Capua family, was it? Me and my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Eek! Get away from me, you crazy witch! I think Shara is enjoying this. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shara! An oral gun? Are you alright, Shara? I'm fine. Forget about me. Look at that. An airship? Looks like the tables are turned in our favor now, aren't they? Are you okay, Josette? Kyle, you're late! Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No can do. Our push into the Roland region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the post region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry and hop on, or I'll have to leave you behind. Crap. I guess we got lucky? Where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day, and don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. Stop them. I wasn't sure. Wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. It looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated, I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side, we did get the Septium Crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked to me like a bunch of sky bandits. Yes, They certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland. I couldn't care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. The next time I see that scruffy, lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm going to thwack bam kapow her. What's thwack bam kapow supposed to mean? Thus, the septium cryptal stolen from the mayor's residence was safely recovered, and after returning it to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. It looks like you've had a rough day. Who'd have thought the sky bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being in the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, Shara. At least I let my emotions get the best of me, and I was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless, too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Ida? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. Receive payment for mayoral theft. 6 plus 5. Current rank is Junior Racer 7th class. This is for you both, and take this as well. Received recommendation. This is... As of now, you are both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you'll need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch. Is it really okay for us to have this? I had heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we'd need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. And I think in light of the jobs performed in your father's stead and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Roland. You'll need to receive recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bose, Rouen, Zeiss, and finally Grancel. You've still got a long road ahead of you. Even so, I'm really happy. It was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? I figured you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right! Oh. That's the telephone, right? Hello, this is the Bracers Guild Roland branch in the Liberal Kingdom. Ah, it's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. I wonder if something happened. It looks that way to me. Yes, that's right. He left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family. They'll be fine. They're bracers too. Yes, and if you hear anything else, please let me know. What's wrong, Ina? It's unusual for you to be so surprised like that. Who was calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner Lind has disappeared over the Bose region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port. And... Ina? Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourselves. Your father Cassius was aboard the airliner, which went missing. What? Impossible! There's got to be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Bracer Guild, Roland Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. And that is the end of the prologue. Well, thanks for joining. We're right at double time. Join us next time. We will continue with I think Chapter 1, Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. We've finished the Roland section, and I think we're gonna move on to bows and look for our father. So as always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, like the video, leave us any comments you have, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.